What do you know about this Entrox job?
Not much, but I do know I don't like the idea of meeting old Vanderval again. He's a shark, and he's still active.
But with Chang's new management, Entrox is under international control. Besides, I hear your old friend Christina Lloyd is working for Vanderval himself.
Yeah, I know. She's a monster. Someone should give her the coup de grace.
Light, you are my new assistant? I've been waiting for you for...
Slow down. You scientists are always so impatient. I think you suck on your test tubes too much.
Oh, a comedian.
What do you do here?
I am an evolutionary biologist. I am in charge of the dolphin breeding program. Unfortunately, we have been having trouble with the Liopleurodon saurian. But we're not allowed to shoot him because a single specimen is worth more than 1 billion credits. Still, if someone were thinking of taking a Lio on, say, hypothetically, they would want to distract him in order to get a bead on the spot between his head and body. That's where his ganglionic center is most exposed.
Light, sir. How can Entrox International Company help you?
Making sure my jump ship doesn't sink.
Oh, our technology is very safe, sir. We feature improved dipole propulsion, titanium, and nubium hulls, and a passenger frame that is redundantly supported by nanomaterial.
That's great, sweetheart, provided the pilot isn't drunk.
Our pilots regularly pass a rigorous training and qualification process. May I suggest a tranquilizer, sir?
How about you just sit on my lap and keep me calm?
I'm sorry, sir, but even a charming smile like yours can't work miracles.
That's life. The pure of heart never get the chicks.
Not for the lack of trying, I'm sure, sir. Have a safe journey. Oh, there are 2 gentlemen waiting for you just over there, sir.
Commander Flint, good to meet you.
Don't call me that. I have a reputation as a non-conforming philanderer to protect.
Yeah? Well, first you got a crew that wants to be paid.
Don't worry. The Scientific Committee of the Federation will pay substantially for the recovery of the code data. On top of that, I'm sure that Entrox will have some remunerative chores for you as well.
That would be nice. You know, the cost of living just keeps rising, and I do have 4 gluttonous mouths to feed.
Oh, the hell with it, Flint. Without us, you'd be as dead as rancid muscle.
Ah, mercenary humor. Take care then, and I'm sure we'll meet again in the tornado zone.
I was on my way to a massive corporation in the Gulf of Florida, near the deepest abyss in the Atlantic, the Milwaukee Deep, 8,500 meters below sea level. Entrox, under new management, was Aqua's nerve center for breathing gas, fuel, and transport. I was also looking for the antique data treasures that Admiral Cox and the rest of the world's elite powers were desperately trying to find. The fact that I had to search the area our ancestors called the Devil's Triangle, east of a group of islands called the Bermudas, gave me a pretty good idea that whatever they were looking for boded ill. An ancient legend said that this aquatory was the playground for the devil himself. Of course, another story said it was a secret alien base carrying out electromagnetic experiments. To me, it looked more like a scrapyard, proving only that our forefathers knew little about ships, compass needles, and the aero and hydrodynamics of the atmosphere. Then there was the threat that a massive methane bubble might break loose below and head for the surface, weakening the specific gravity of the ocean, which just happened to be keeping my ship afloat. Whoever created the power plant world of Entrox must have had a large and voracious brain with an extra gland devoted to hellish madness. Under the Entrox turbine facilities, you can feel the crushing threat of extinction more than anywhere in Aqua. Our feeble-minded ancestors located their most highly developed launch site here, eager to conquer what they called the heavens at any cost. All around me on the seabed were the twisted remains of their idiotic efforts, testifying instead that they ended up down here, in hell.
Flint! Damn. I'm sorry, but I don't have time to give you a proper welcome right now. I've got to shove off.
Sergei Chang, the new boss of Entrox, in a hurry? What's up?
We're in trouble. The supporters of my predecessor, Leo van der Waal, are hitting us again and again with sabotage and terrorism. I just met with Lisa Bonham, one of your wings, a minute ago. If you want to know more, talk to her. I just don't have the time now.
Great. I wonder where the hell she's off to now.
How may I help you, sir?
How about 2 out of 3 falls in my bathtub?
I'm sorry, sir, but that's outside of my area of expertise. I'm trained to sell tickets.
Tell me, how do you like working at Entrox, Sugar Coral?
It's much better than it was under Vanderbilt. We even have a trade union now, and the retirement benefits are first class.
Okay, but what about sex and crime? I hear you guys do a great side business in industrial espionage.
Competing in the international market requires vigilance, sir.
Believe me, the new Entrox is above board, under control, and international. It's not the old tangle of power and money that it used to be, when Leo van der Waal still wielded the scepter. It's a fact that his gun-running gang almost triggered a war.
You don't have to tell me about it. I was there. So where's van der Waal now? Jail, I hope. But people like him don't usually do time.
Not unless you consider a stylish new station off Old Hudson Bay doing time. It's called Gotham. They rake in mega credits for illegal methane hydrate mining in the Bermuda Triangle, along with the usual techno flow.
Harper likes to keep track of any possible source of income.
Watch out, Harper. Too much avarice blocks the blood vessels.
That's what they used to say about salt. I think it's all hogwash.
Personally, I think Van der Waal may be planning a return to power. He's already hired a real fighting machine named Lloyd to head his ex-Interpol battle gang.
Christina Lloyd. I know her. She looks like a patchwork quilt. A real plague. Dangerous as a great white. Hey, DeGrange is calling for me for checking.
Say whatever you want. Hydrate is a superb energy source. You can't blame Van der Waal for getting in and making a profit before a bunch of international office farts decide who gets what and how much.
If it's illegal, it's illegal. Methanhydrate is intended to be a democratic fuel, with fair and equitable distribution.
Sediment, my dear, sediment. I won't hear such nonsense. What does fairness mean in Aqua, when there's always the threat that someone will turn off your air? We live like drones, sneaking and ducking around, keeping our traps shut in the hope we'll live another day. Protest once against anything, and you get your throat torn out.
Well, man is dominated by physical urges. Gluttony, territoriality, and procreation.
Oh, stop your complaining, Flint. Think positive. Life means hope.
Lady, knock off the esoteric waffling. Hoping means freaking out.
Flint, make your way to the power station. Chang will contact you there. And don't forget, Van der Waal's gang is as dangerous as they come.
Yeah, I know. He's got Christine